Netflix drops an all-new thriller starring the Vampire Diaries star Ian Somerhalder. Is this vampire-esque outbreak series worth the watch, or is it a big fail? Find out as I go over a quick look at the first season of Netflix's V-Wars. I was actually going to put out this video yesterday, but I recently got a kitten, and how anyone can get anything done on a laptop with a cat around is beyond me. She's a mess, but hopefully she'll adjust and let me get some work done. So for fans of the Vampire Diaries, this series starring fan favorite Ian Somerhalder was probably a huge deal, right? I watched that show and I really liked Ian as Damon, and I've watched the spin-off series as well. Now this show, which is based on a series of graphic novels, stars Somerhalder as Dr. Luther Swan, a scientist who comes into contact with an ancient virus that leads to an outbreak that infects people with a vampire-like disease. This show is not at all supernatural based, but deals with this as a disease that is rapidly spreading. I have to say that I really wanted to like this, as I found the concept interesting and the initial trailer looked pretty good. I managed to make it through the entire 10-episode season, and I'm gonna say that this show just isn't very good. If anyone besides me watched Fox's The Passage last year, it's actually a lot like that, just not nearly as good. I really felt like this show suffered from bad acting, bad special effects, and boring, forgettable characters. Honestly, outside of Ian Somerhalder's character and his best friend, I couldn't tell you anyone's names. The individual storylines were just so boring and blah. I think this show wanted to be epic and thrilling, but it fell flat on just every level. The biggest draw to this series for many people will be Ian Somerhalder, and while I found him to be a very compelling actor in his previous shows, I thought he was horribly miscast in this role. I know he's a decent actor, but he seemed to really have trouble making the lines believable. There were just so many scenes where he was supposed to come across as scared or hesitant about things, and he didn't convey that at all. In fact, I wondered throughout many scenes if his character was supposed to be in some sort of shock or something because of the over-the-top acting. I think he may just be more suited to roles like Damon or his character from Lost, because this was just absolutely not for him. Another issue I had with the show was the multiple storylines that played out throughout the season, adding in characters that nobody really cared about and ultimately did not have much purpose, not to mention just how bad the acting was. In the midst of some widespread virus, we had to watch a storyline surrounding a group of bikers who were trying to kill off vampires. It was just so bad. I couldn't even say that the show had decent cinematography, as most of the scenes were shot indoors in dark environments. Now, as much as I enjoy this genre, I'm going to say don't even bother with the show. It just fails on so many levels, and it's ultimately very forgettable. I don't think this is going to be Netflix's new powerhouse show, and to be quite honest, I think they may have known this as well by dropping it on a Thursday right before big shows like Fuller House, The Witcher, and You. I kind of felt like they just wanted to dump it off and get rid of it, and honestly, I'd be shocked if it got a second season. So I'm going to leave this video here. Be sure and smash the like button if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you thought about it if you did end up watching it. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.